Hello, hello, Doffelheim here with the new episode of Heroes 4. I welcome you very much to this episode. And last time we finished the second scenario, I think it is. Now we are on a scenario where we have to decide if we're gonna save Tarnum or what am I lacking? Ooh, wood. We need wood. Oh, really? Nice. Yeah, that's right. Easy enough, easy enough. Oops. Easy peasy. Could have gone better, but I think it was pretty okay. Damn, that's a big army. Ba-ba-ba-dum. Da, 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 la, da, 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 da. Damn, that's a big army. Let's try it. No diplomacy. I don't think this is a good fight. Unfortunately. This map also feels like a slow beginning. $94. Wow. A lot of fucking harpies. Well, that went better than I thought. I mean, 15 berserkers aren't that bad. One of the two of those and one of this. That's good enough. Let's see if we can take these guys. Cool. But I can't have them in on my army. It's only 4. That went surprisingly well. Well, that's nice. Oh, hello. Nice. Pretty easy. We have some money problem. Oh. Eyewitnesses came to me today with news of my father. At the break of dawn, Vogel Backbreaker dragged Tarnum through Bornberg's main gate behind a horse. My foster father's hands and feet were chained. He was naked, bruised, and bloody. Vogel pulled him over the rocky landscape for more than 3 miles to a nearby ravine where Crude waited. First Vogel took a large mallet and shattered my father's knees. Then he did the same to Tarnum's arms. Those who watched agreed that Tarnum never screamed. He gritted his teeth and gritted in agony. Sorry, not anger. But he didn't give Vogel the satisfaction of a single scream. Frustrated, Vogel threw away the mallet and lifted Tarnum high above his head. That's when everyone found out why they called him the Backbreaker. Vogel brought Tarnum down hard across his knee. Tarnum ground a deep, sad sound, but that was just enough for a cry to please Vogel. What whelp who calls himself king is going to get some of that too, Vogel shouted. No one answered, no one cheered, although the barbarian probably expected it. Then, struggling against what must have been incredible pain, Tarnum waved his hand weakly in the air to get Vogel's attention. The warlord stepped closer and bent over his prisoner. What? Vogel asked. Wait till you meet the ancestors. Those were my father's last word. I knew the witness was telling the truth because they seemed like something Tarnum would say. Even in an age when my people pay little attention to our ancient gods, he believed strongly in their existence and the values they represented. When a barbarian dies, they are forced to stand before the ancestors to have their life judged. If they are found unworthy, they are cast into oblivion. Tarnum had nothing to worry about. If he wasn't worthy of entering paradise, then none of us were. At his last act of defiance, Tarnum spat a bloody glob into Vogel's eye. Furious, the giant warlord lifted his prisoner over his head once again. This time, however, Vogel flung Tarnum's limp form into the ravine. Tarnum didn't scream, and as far as anyone knew, his body still lies down there, unburied. What a fucking asshole. Nice. Ooh, I didn't want that. That's not a good outcome. Wow, that's a lot of text. Alright, Volgar probably thought that my sober mood since Tarnum's death needed some tending to, and what better way to cure depression than heavy amount of ale. I agree only because I didn't have it in me to argue. So at the end of the day's march, we slipped away to an inn. By the time we finished our third pictures, I was no longer thinking about how I failed the only family I ever had. That's it, until I heard my name. A band of rogue barbarians had been drinking at the other side of the inn, and one of them raised his mug. His voice was loud enough to grab the attention of the entire bar. "To Vogel Backbreaker, a true warrior," the rogue said, holding up his mug. "When Vogel dies, you can be sure it will be on the battlefield and not whining like some little girl like that overrated coward Tarnum." I was on my feet and across the room before anyone realized what was going on, even myself. A stunned shout went up when I severed the brigand's hand as he tripped his mug to his mouth. More than a dozen Men surrounded me, but I didn't care. All I wanted was blood. I would have died that day if it hadn't been for Volgar. We were two berserkers flailing through a sea of warriors, cutting, screaming, bleeding. Even when the rogues tried to flee, I chased them outside. Not a single man escaped my wrath, not even the man with the severed hand. I found him in a corner at the inn, clutching his wound, growing paler by the second. I held my sword to his neck. Where did you hear that lie? I demanded. The man paused. Tell me, or I will make you scream like a girl before you die. That cooking fire over there looks pretty hot. One of Vogel's captains told us the story, said the barbarian. Vogel couldn't get what he wanted out of Tarnum, so now he was spreading lies about him, ruining his good name. I killed the last rogue with a twist of my sword, and finally the rage faded away. Then I began to feel the sting of half a dozen shallow wounds, and my muscle ached as if I had been running all day. It took a moment before I realized that Volgar was missing. I found the old berserker lying on a broken table. He had a hand on his stomach, wet with blood, and he was even paler than the man I just killed. Volgar was dying. I knew it even before I examined him. I'm so sorry, I said. My actions has killed this man as well. Volgar laughed despite the pain and said, sorry about what? I lived well, and this is a good death as any. I was beginning to fear I would die in my bed. But if I hadn't attacked those men, then I wouldn't have seen the greatest berserker rage ever. Volgar took my hand in his bloody one, leaving his gaping wound open. You are king, lad, king. That means you have got to be better. You got to be greater than any man. Today, I have seen that. All this talk about peace, community, and prosperity is nice, but what happens when someone wants to take what's yours? Today, I saw the man who is going to make our people great again. The tears in the old man's eyes streamed down his cheeks into his graying beard. When you get to paradise, Volgar, don't drink all the ale. Save some for me, I said. His time was near. Again, Volgar laughed heartily, although weaker than before. Don't count on it. I buried Volgar with every honor due a great warrior, including a healthy sum of gold and gems to pay all those drinks in this afterlife. Damn. Hello. Thank you. Good. That's good. Oh, this one as well, so it's only the money. Oh, that's some gold. Well, it went much better than I thought it should. Holy fuck, that's a lot. That is a lot. Da 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 dum dum dum. No. Alright, I think it's time to put a cut in this video. And it here. We have made some progress. And that's nice. So if you enjoyed this episode of Doffelheim Plays Heroes 4, the Warjack campaign, leave comments, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell, of course, so you get notified the next time I put up a video on my channel. And that's all. Take care. Doffelheim out.